Now you ask, Lord, so you had a job, what did you do? Wait for it. Well, they called it grounds. Heaven called it a gardener. Ooh, how poetic. So it occurred to me, because I was hearing some prayers. Lord, I don't think me and my spouse are equally yoked. Well, that is what scripture said, and no doubt you have gone to someone for counsel and they have told you the Lord wants you to be equally yoked. And you no doubt said, well, we're not equally yoked. You discounted the entire miraculous event of you two being in the same state, same city, and meeting face to face. One of you, the wheat, led by me, the other either believing they were being led by me or, well, I had heard about Jesus when I was little, went to a few churches, got the idea of it, decided, yeah, I'm pretty sure he exists. And there'll be a time where I'll call upon him because I said the sinner's prayer. Now, wise, godly counsel, you two should have the same God. Luckily for you, I am here to alleviate the confusion. Now, when I looked at, right, but the times, right, at the resurrection, they will be as the angels. So then we look at what does that actually mean? So we go to the source. When you look at the gospel as if God himself is speaking, and you look at terms such as, yes, Father, it was your good pleasure to hide this from the prudent and the wise and reveal it to babes. And you see this scripture, keep them in your name, Father, the name which you have given me. You're looking at, I am going to utilize a holy name. And while I was watching these Christian debates, one verse came into my spirit. Because they blaspheme my holy name. But what you're not seeing is in the scripture, I'm stating, as God is speaking like he is now. Up until now, you have not asked anything in my name. So you see the differentiation between looking at a religious system and saying, okay, this will not do. Very similar to this particular situation. Glancing over it, could you actually know about these times without there being written documentation that these times would come? Would you be able to say, okay, this is what's happening right now? You would not. So then you would come to the conclusion this was very carefully planned out, every detail, including your life. Glancing over the last 3 years, because it'd be a lot to talk about, we go back to You must believe that he is, and he is a rewarder of those that diligently seek him, what have you. You are looking at an accidental perfection in many of your lives. You did not do what you think you did. Doors were opened for you, favor was shown to you, you were protected, you were guided to a place where you two would interact in the natural. So when you're saying as the angels, now I do understand there was a Paul teaching where it said, we will judge the angels. I assure you, you will not. At the last day, the children of the resurrection will be as the angels, not given in marriage. All of that, right? I do understand. As the angels, what do angels do? The very root of the word, I believe Latin. What, before it became Greek? Just messenger, right? So when we look at what we see on TikTok, what we see on YouTube, we see a bunch of people, God says, God says, God says. It's become a fad, which was known that would happen. We look at scripture. If this one comes and says he's the Christ, he's in this room, do not go there. He is in the desert. Do not believe it. All of these things, right? So then differentiating myself would be the first step that I would take. He became poor. Though he was rich, he became poor. Now, the riches of heaven belong to me, according to my riches and glory. But it says one very poignant statement in the scripture. When he comes in his Father's glory, with his holy angels. All of these things should be brought to your spirit because you are in fellowship with the one true God. And the revelation that you're receiving is coming from one source, heaven. I go to my Father, our Father, who art in heaven. So when you're looking at it from the perspective of the Father doesn't leave heaven. We'll just make it simple. Father stays in heaven. Father is heaven. Everything heavenly revolves around the Father. Then you look at, my Lord said to my Lord, sit at my right hand while I make your enemies your footstool. The Father that I talked about, that I am in and he is in me, still had to be represented in a way humans understood, such as, I will knock on the door. He who opens the door, we will come in and sup with him. Meaning we will come into you. So then you have the Father and the Son in you. So then when the Father speaks to the Son then imparts that to your spirit. Either way, I am here. So then we deal with, okay, like Noah, and some are saying, will you get to the point of they will be as the angels? Just hold on. Do not rush the spirit. Don't do it. Don't you do it. So I was building this whole kingdom for the last 7 years. Like Noah building the ark. This is what I want it to be. You want prophets? I want prophets. We're going to need those prophets. Training prophets. Train the prophets. First thing I did. Okay. Now I want my marriages. Bring them together. Bring them together. Bring them together. Like, but they're the same kind. Both male and female. So they can come together as one flesh. Okay. Now lead them into the ark, right? So I'm watching all these Christian debates and I'm like, okay, cool. We save the lost. That's what we do. Then I looked at the prodigals. Well, they look lost. So what's the difference here? And then that would be a very lame statement that a pastor would make. Me being in the middle of your reconciliations, I would look they're evil and they follow the devil and carry out their father's desires. Like, I had never seen anything like this before. To put two together, there was going to be conflict. And my father was talking to me about it yesterday. What choice was there? You're dealing with not the lesser of two evils. You're dealing with they are the same spirit. One's infected. If they want to be in a state of feeling complete, then they will have to accept that they're paired up to be saved. And their role is to save their prodigal ministry. And they'll learn a lot. It's perfect. Don't mess with it. So when the prodigal has learned this marriage thing is pretty binding, and father hasn't been involved in my life for quite some time, then coming back to you is only accomplishable if I am in them, drawing them to where is the Father? The Father is in you. They have to be drawn to the light. Explaining all of this is part of, okay, here's part of my glory. I work on your problems. Your problem has been your prodigal. So, as the angels, submissive to the Father. How that's accomplished? Through God's love. Now, as we had already,